November 20th, President Barack Obama decided to take an executive order regarding the immigration reform, and in this order he gave a reprieve to almost 5 million undocumented immigrants in the country. So we decided to go into the streets to find out exactly how this was received.
It's a very good thing he was doing. It's been a long journey and it's been a long expectation.
Boy, it's all bullshit, man. Why he had to wait after 10 years, bro? He should have did that when he first came in there, man. You know how many people got deported after that? You want to go get all them people back and bring them back? Come on, man. It's like you cut somebody and go back 10 years and check them like, oh, how was that cut? I cut you.
So before we came onto the streets to speak to the people who obviously had mixed reactions to the immigration executive order that the president gave, we spoke to an immigration expert. His name is Paschal Nwokocha from Minnesota.
The executive action, it's a sweeping and ambitious effort by President Obama to address lingering problems, some would say the broken immigration laws in this country. So by the executive decision, he's tried to do those things that he can do with the powers conferred on the executive branch by the Constitution. There are things that he cannot do, and those things will still be left to the Congress, but those that he can do, those are the ones he has addressed through the executive action that he announced on November 20th this year.
Okay. Victor Okeke, a.k.a. Wazobia, was very excited because he hadn't seen his family in 18 years.
It's a very good experience. It's a very good feeling, especially for somebody like me, who's been here for like 18 years and I haven't seen my family, so I think it's a very good thing. I have a daughter here who's 21 years old going to college, and I have bills that are paid, you know, in my house with my woman. I have an American woman engaged to be married. Maybe I will hurry up and do the marriage fast so that that would be more beneficiary to me too. So,
can you just give us a breakdown of exactly what this action entails and what it involves?
Yes, I think we should think about the executive decision as three-pronged decisions the president has made. Number one, what he has done is he's taken action that affects everybody who is in the United States who has either a lawful permanent resident or a U.S. citizen child. That is the broad category. So if you are in the United States and you have a child who is either a lawful permanent resident or U.S. citizen, the first category applies to you. So what he has done is he's expanded the deferred action for childhood immigrants, childhood arrivals. And what that means is if you arrive here before you turn 16 and you were in this country as of January 1st, 2010, the president has said, we will allow you to remain here. We'll issue you work authorization that is good for 3 years, renewable. It's up to the executive to decide whether to renew it, but that is a category.
So whilst we were on the streets, we spoke to Wizzy, who's actually from Sierra Leone. He had a very specific message on his cap.
What's good, what's good? Welcome to Broadway 28. This your boy Weezy F, baby. Get rich or get deported, nigga.
What is the concept behind this cap that you're wearing?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question. The concept behind this hat is, first of all, you see where I'm at right now? It's getting money, you know what I mean? We working right now.
Right.
In our way, you know what I mean? And so also if you don't make money doing this shit, you get caught, you get locked up, you get deported. You get it?
There are other issues that I think we will expect the requirements to include. If you had criminal records, make sure you get those records. Talk to your lawyer, criminal defense lawyer or immigration lawyer. Make sure that you have all the documents. If you need to take care of those things, you have a lead time between now and April to take care of those issues. As I said, if you've had immigration problems, make sure you have the records about those immigration problems because those will be needed.
What you're basically telling me is the kind of job that you do here, if you get caught, you get deported.
Not even, it's not even getting caught. First of all, look this Obama shit. Obama is the only president that deport more people than anybody in the whole United States, right? So it feel like right now you got to do what you do or you get deported. That's how it feel. Because they deport people that are not even doing nothing. I did 2 years in immigration.
If you had a case before the immigration years ago and you don't know what happened, you don't have any of the documents related to those cases, you should make sure you start putting together those records. Find those records, save them, because any lawyer you meet is going to need those.
Even though the Congress and Republicans were fighting against him, he should have, like, we said the executive law, he would have used that and make this happen. You know how many people got deported? More than Bill Clinton, Bush, and probably we go back all the way to Reagan, man.
On the same day, coincidentally, the president on November 20th also announced the TPS redesignation for people from Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. And what that really means is, if you're from any of these three countries and you were in the country as of November 20th, 2014, they will give you TPS status. It allows you to stay here, work here, and the TPS is going to be good for 18 months. At the end of the 18 months, the government will have to review whether to extend.
And this is because of the Ebola outbreak in that.
Yes, because of the Ebola outbreak. And one thing that is good about TPS is if you have deportation order against you, if you've been ordered deported, TPS kind of puts it on hold. Okay, so it is a very broad, very generous process for fellow Africans from those three countries.
Now you know that Sierra Leone, the country where you're coming from, they cannot right now. In fact, they have what they call the TPS, which is a temporary.
The virus down there.
Yeah, so now they just announced that you can apply because of the virus going on. You guys from Sierra Leone, you guys from
you got the hat, right? You got the hat. Show this to Obama that made that law, man. You know what I mean? If that law come in effect, then I take the hat off. But from now on, I'm gonna keep my hat on and I go to sneakers.
For those who are applying under this DAPA, Deferred Action for Parent Accountability, I think it's understandable that the announcement says you have to be here for 5 years. So you have to make sure you put together documents showing you've been here for the last 5 years. That includes tax returns, if you've been filing your taxes, utility bills, bank statements, anything you have to show that you've been here for the last 5 years. I will start working on that. So key things is make sure you have the documents showing your physical presence for the last 5 years, documents showing that you are a parent of a permanent resident or U.S. citizen child. And the announcement also says the person has to have been here as of November 20th, 2014. And what that means is we have to make sure we have documents showing that the person was here as of November 20th of 2014. One thing we know for sure right now is the government is saying applications, the earliest you can file any application under any of this program is going to be 90 days from the date the president made the announcement. That would be February next year. Okay, so what we're telling people is start putting together the document.
It's a very, very, very important action for me because it will be very, very helpful for me in a long way because it's been a long journey. Imagine you haven't seen your family in like 18 to 20 years. So this would be a very, very good homecoming for me. I could see my family, see my mother, see my family, see my brothers and sisters. I'm really very happy and I'm looking forward to it.
I got people that I spent with in immigration, in jail, out here at their house, and now they're in the country.
I highly encourage anybody who is looking at filing these applications, or if you think you may be eligible, please consult a knowledgeable professional. It could be a nonprofit organization, it could be your private immigration lawyer, but make sure you consult one because as we know from our experience, a lot of people are going to come out there saying that they are experts, they're going to help you. Be careful. Be careful that you don't get hurt.
So we wait to see just how many of the 5 million undocumented immigrants will take advantage of this reprieve. I'm Fungai Maboreke for Sahara TV.